Wow, day 5 of Temple Body Devotion. Let's see. I'm still in my regular spot, so I hope nobody's disappointed because I did promise a new spot, but I didn't. So maybe next time. Hey Amanda, say hello to me if you're here. I am just showing up. Just showing up. I'm just gonna mumble, maybe not mumble, but I'll just talk about some things and see what comes through. You know, being in the flow is an incredible place to be. And I think this live, I named it, give yourself, what did I say? Give yourself the experience, or allow yourself the experience of yeah, that connection or being with your most deepest parts of who you are. So that's why I chose this filter today for the hearts. I am deep in the heart space today. I guided my beautiful, beautiful soul sister, who is my client also. You know, all of my clients are my soul sisters, into a beautiful heart chakra level 4 spiral journey, where we let go of any reason that basically is a bullshit excuse to not love ourselves or not allow our hearts to stay open. We let go of any blocks around acceptance, accepting ourselves truly for who we are, and also we cleared around love so that we can actually fully love ourselves. But until this point in the heart chakra where we clear and open up space, it's a deep journey. We have to first find grounding earth energy in the earth, where we let go of shame and dogma, fear and guilt. You know, in this, then we go up into the second chakra, into the third chakra, or the levels, however you want to see them, or the energy centers, or the elements. It's just, there's just so much magic in all of it. Hello, Tristan. Tristan Indigo Phoenix. What a beautiful, powerful name. Holy cow. Like, please. Yes, please. More of Tristan Indigo Phoenix. And thank you. Yes, like, I love that. That's the solar, the fire, the phoenix that rises from the ash, right? Like, when everything is burned down and nothing is left, and from that place of the deep sorrow and grief and darkness and destruction truly rises that new beginning and new soul and the new you, and you are reborn into the heart. Like, this is where we expand. And in the heart we begin to love, and we begin to open to so many possibilities. And even, just so many synchronicities right now that are happening. And right now, me being here in my home and speaking to all of you is my permission to myself to have the experience with the divine right with me, right here, right now. And, you know, often I will speak the words that I have never spoken before, and the metaphors I will use that I've never used before, and I will just be in like this shocking state of my own mind, like my own ego mind. Hi, Kathy and Lucy. Thanks for being here. And Lindsay, you're here. And Gerald. Yeah. Thanks for being here. What was I saying? Yeah, just to allow this experience to be guided. You know, each time you show up with purpose and intention, know that the divine is not going to allow for anything to go wrong. Well, sometimes the sacred technology may glitch and kick us off, but that's sometimes is totally out of our hands. But to know that the divine works in many mysterious ways, and if you feel the calling, if you feel the call from within, listen, listen. Oh, hey, Nicole, my goddess lioness sister. And show up. All you have to do is show up, and the divine will show up for you and with you from within. It's nowhere else. There's nowhere else out there. It's all here. It's all here in our power. The power to rise. The power to rise from everything that we ourselves burn to ash. The power to rise from our own darkness where we ourselves have put us in. And it's not always ourselves that put ourselves into the dark, however. And our choice is to rise from that darkness of shame, guilt, fear that have been conditioned upon us because we have been maybe placed in a dark place throughout our lives. And so we can continue living in the darkness, or we can actually be done with it and rise and be done with the victimhood mentality. What I truly stand for is healing. I stand for healing of all humankind. And as long as we have suffering in the world of any kind, none of us are free. As long as we know that there are people in this world that are being used and abused and used as slaves in any way, none of us are free. And for me, I want to share just a little bit about this, but a new part of my purpose work has dropped for me, and I'm truly feeling into this. And I'm trusting the guidance, and I'm trusting every moment, and I know that I'm going to use every mean possible to guide me, and I'm going to use every mean possible, every person possible that I can to bring this purpose work through, because it is the most powerful thing that I can offer to the world in this moment, with no more details spared. And I'm going to use also, might get a little political, but it only means if you take it this way, because I'm only going to use those who are on the same purpose path as me. And if the people that are on the same purpose path as me, for some reason no longer are on that path, then those people will no longer be the ones that will be using, if that makes sense. So it's gonna come soon enough, and I stand with so much of my own inner knowing and power that came from the dark, deep place of guilt and shame to rise in my fire, in the phoenix. And you know, the phoenix hatches itself and grows and flies towards the sun. And guess what else the phoenix is doing? The phoenix actually lays a beautiful golden egg as a gift, as an offering, and takes that golden egg up towards the sky and into the sun as that regenerating energy of a blessing into the world, into everyone to receive and to see that we are that powerful to rise from the dark, and we're done with being the victims. And it's now in our power to experience the divine guidance, and we can all experience this, and we can all be guided in all the mysterious ways, and all we have to do is just to trust our own selves, because no one else is going to do this work for us, and your work is going to look completely different than anyone else. And honestly, the most selfless thing you can do for the world is to choose to grow and to transcend through your own shadows and darkness within your own self. And to choose love and to choose unity and wholeness, and to begin to see yourself as part of that wholeness and as part of the unity and harmony of all, and to see everything from the lens of the divine, and to stop separating yourself from everyone and within yourself. Stop separating yourself from the divine within, knowing that you are the divine. You are the divine living in this world in your physical body. And if your physical body is feeling paralyzed, then maybe there's something we can do about this. And there's many ways and many practices. And one of the incredible practices that I offer myself personally, and it would be really selfish of me and really greedy of me if I didn't speak about it, if I didn't offer this to the world, is a beautiful modality called the spiral. The spiral takes you through 7 levels of incredible deep transformation. And we release 22 emotions that are stuck in our bodies from the moment we were born, and we go deep into the childhood and we find those stuck emotions and we clear them. And this modality is so incredible. It's like this energy work, it's the quantum work, it's the magic, it's the supernatural. It shifts and transforms your life in the ways that you could never imagine, and actually also rapidly. You know, we don't have to do a 40-day sadhana. We can if we want to, and if this is what we're called on doing. And I would love to, chant, and I've done this. I've done many sadhanas in the past few years with each energy centers, where you sit in the sadhana and you chant specific mantras and you use specific mudras for 40 days in a row, and it transforms your life. And I love that work, and it works. But the spiral also works almost through the whole entire body systems. It works in miraculous, mysterious ways. So if it's something you're interested in, you're welcome to message me. I'd be happy to share this magical wisdom, because it would be, like I said, really selfish of me to not share. And there was something else, but maybe not. And just being in the flow, like relaxed. When I came on live today, I was really relaxed because I just finished doing a teaching lesson inside my group, beautiful group shadow magic course. And prior to that, I had the most incredible womb wisdom group session with my lioness sister Nicole. And before that, I got off of a beautiful call with 2 other beautiful women sharing our most sacred why. Yes, I am doing this work. I am dedicated, I am committed to this work. And I'm not going to stop, no matter how hard it gets. And what I'm about to bring is going to require incredible courage of my heart. And I'm about to show whoever is watching that it is possible. It is possible to be strong, and it is possible to grow, and it is possible to heal, and it is possible to transcend. It is possible to not be a victim anymore. And it's possible to rise and to fly upon the wings of our dreams, and to have the experience of the divine, and to be done with that victim and slavery consciousness that we've all been conditioned with. and to finally wake up to the truth of divine alignment within our own selves, and to listen to ourselves, and to stop watching the news. Stop watching the news and stop listening to either side of anything that is happening in the world. Listen to yourself. Receive your own messages. Hello. Yes. And stop feeling unworthy, and stop being shy, and start being shocking. Can we all just please start shock each other and our own selves? I just spoke about this because the shock came up. One of the emotions that came up was shock. Yes. So can we start shocking everyone with the way we show up and the way we speak our truth? And show up in the way that we know that we're worthy and confident and embodied, because to be revolutionaries, however that goes, and to stand up for our own selves, for the selves that's been abused by our own self, by allowing, by not knowing, by being misguided, by being mistreated. Stand up for yourselves. And another thing that came through recently, it's time now to love ourselves fully. It's time now to love ourselves fully and be free in expressing that love in a vulnerable way, knowing that you're worthy to have an open heart and to stop closing it. It doesn't serve you. You're closing, not receiving guidance of your own self, and just unraveling, unpacking, deconstructing the shadows, the demons, all the blocks and all the obstacles. In my current yoga studies, there's a beautiful story about this churning ocean within. And I come to it time after time, this beautiful ocean within. And this ocean holds all the treasures. It holds so many treasures within us. And if we need something, we just have to go in it, and we have to turn it, and we have to churn it, and we have to look in it. But it's not that easy. We actually have to gather all parts of ourselves together, all the gods and goddesses and demons too, not some idols out there. We have to realize that there's no idols out there. They're all deep within us. And all the gods and goddesses that live up here, all the demons that live down in the earth, in our roots, hiding in the darkness. So there was a story where we get weak, and we need to churn this ocean to find the nectar of immortality. And we begin to churn it through all of our practices, through self-studies, through letting go, together with the shadows, the demons, and the divine gods and goddesses. It's bringing all parts of ourselves. We keep on throwing ourselves out, our anger, our fear, why? When it's all out there, we become weak and empty, and we have nothing to give, and we have nothing to offer, not only to our own selves, but to others. And when we're weak, how can we lead? How can we teach? How can we heal? How can we offer anything or love to others when we're weak? It's truly about bringing it all back at each energy center, at each element, recognizing this body. Everything I'm speaking right now, it's all about being in a flow and allowing yourself the trust. I love you too, Stacy, my love. So much love, Nicole. Hi, Lindsay, yes. So yeah, it's just that true realization of being pro-divine. If anyone asks you, what side are you on? You're on your own side. You're on your own side to be neutral in your discernment. You're not hiding and you're not giving up. You discern and you continue to serve your purpose. And you serve your purpose with all your might, and you shock everyone the way you serve your purpose. And you be the radical self, and you be the revolutionary self, and you be the rebellious self too. Can we rebel? Can we rebel against all the shadows that keep us small? Like, can we say no? Like, we can say no. Any one of us can say no. And to choose love, and to root this love in the power of fire, and to have this fire be carried by water right below, so that it doesn't go and burn the whole world, but it's being truly carried as that divine power and passion of the heart, as of your message, of your service, and ground that into the earth, and also give the shocking birth to what you desire to do, whoever that's shocking to, your partners, your friends. And stop giving a shit about what anyone thinks of you, because the right people will come into you, and they're waiting for you, and they're so grateful that you came, and they desire more of you. Yes, be the divine's bitch. Okay, does that make sense? Be the divine's serving power and energy to bring it through what the divine wants you to bring, and stop ignoring the things you don't want to be doing. Stop ignoring those things and do them. And choose your intentions. You know, the new moon is such a powerful time to set your intentions. We had a beautiful new moon, dark moon upon us yesterday. It was the lunar Samhain, like this magical dark time. And it's also a new lunar witch's new year. A lunar witch's new year. And it's a place to go into the dark and to find your treasure. And allow yourself to die in the dark. Allow yourself to die so you can be reborn. Thank you, Stacy. Yes, totally. Scorpio. The very, very powerful, persevering scorpion. And scorpion, phoenix, and an eagle are such Scorpio energy. So how is everyone doing? You're on fire. Thank you, Stacy. I need the fire in my life because I am earth, and I spoke about this. Like, I need to settle and be with the earth, but when I feel the fire in me, that's my way of discerning and knowing my truth. And I know that what I speak comes from the divine, and I will never speak what does not align with the divine. So trust me when I say something. It doesn't come from my human mere self. It doesn't come from my ego mind, because the divine will not allow me to speak out loud to other people the lies. The lies. So, like I said, I am surrounding myself and will surround myself with more people who will be the guides to what we are all here to bring, and calling in those people. Yeah, thank you so much, Tristan. Thank you, Nicole. I get my fire. I feel like you're my fire chalice. I drink your fire for dinner. So thank you so much for these beautiful comments and energies, and for being here, and for spending a little bit of your Sunday night here with me. Yeah, this is Sunday night, day 5. Day 5. And you know what else? Another thing. Yesterday was day 4, and we're going live every day for the 21-day Temple Body Devotion. And yesterday, I did a live dance into a private group, and I didn't do a live on my personal page, and I actually shared the dance on my personal page. And it was really for the first time that I shared my dance without actually caring about what anyone's going to think. And in the past, I would doubt myself, and I wouldn't feel. It's not even about confidence. It's about not giving a crap about anything that stands in the way of my divine expression of who I am and showing up just as I am. And if it's through dance, then that's great. If it's through words, then great. If it's any other way that I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up the way the divine wants me to show up, because I am I'm the divine's, what's the word? Who are we when we serve the divine? Who are we? I need to really think about it. Who are we? Servants? I don't know. I don't know if it's servants. Stacy said it right. I know I've said it before. Why do I still have a block around this word? Maybe I just don't want to cuss. I'm Russian, and it's not really about cussing. I love the passion when it comes through in words. So, divine empowerment, yes. Messengers. Yes, I love that. Divine's messengers. So let's all just be divine's messengers and bring our truth forward, because trust me, if we're all connected to the divine, we're all gonna be bringing through, guardians. And I also love the word guards. The guards and guardians, purposeful light beings, light workers. Yeah, yes, that's who we are. So we are here to change the world. And right now, what the world is experiencing is that great global reawakening. Yes, divine's angels. Hey Sven Nielsen, thanks for coming. Hey Jackie. Yes, how do you contribute to the divine? In what way? How? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you keeping it all to yourself? Right? That's selfish, that's greedy. Our greedy mind doesn't want us to serve the divine. But I'm over that, and I'm done with it, and I'm fully empowered by the divine. And when we begin to be fully empowered by the divine, our body actually begins to co-create with the divine. That's when we bring the higher realms with the lower realms together in the heart space, in that place of wholeness and harmony. We are all part of the divine, and when we choose to serve, we create such a ripple effect to all of the collective and all of humanity. And the whole of humanity begins to heal and awaken, because we did it. We did it in our lifetime right now. We've done it. We woke up. We remembered who we are. We are no longer conditioned. We are no longer compliant commodities of all those who want to use us to build their prosperity by using our lives and the way we live our lives. And we only can support those who are on their way. And trust me, there will be many more that are many more that are on the way, and there will be many more who are going to have to participate in this great unfolding of this great reawakening on the planet at this time. by being high, letting go of fear and ego. Yes, that's beautiful. Complete forgiveness, oneness, harmony, balance, and peace. That's so beautiful, amazing. My phone dies extremely fast when I'm online, so it's just told me it's at 10%. So I'm gonna continue showing up and just continue using my divine gods and goddesses to not be distracted by all the demons that are also here. You know, it's coming into that agreement. It's like agreement. Yes, we are allies now. Hey, Eliana. Hi, love. We are allies with all the forces of light, and all the forces of light and divine are here to guide us, support us, to stand guards. They are standing guards, thousands of them, if you can have a visual. So yeah. Okay, I think that's good for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me, for being in my space, because I love you all back so much. Let's all be shocking, and let's all have this shocking experience of our lives while we continue to serve the divine in our highest, innermost, sacred, inner, deepest desires of what we know is our birthright to have upon this earth and to bring forth through our bodies while being guided by the divine. And using the heart to receive and using the gut to give and to act, you know, creating this beautiful flow of strength and power and love and forgiveness and openness. And don't stay closed. Next time someone pisses you off, stay open through it all, and recognize that person who pissed you off as part of the whole, as part of the divine. Forgiving them and maybe choosing some stronger boundaries, and choosing yourself and knowing that you can, and giving yourself permission and just doing it, even if it's shocking to everybody else. So just not worrying about anyone else. Worrying about them, yes, but not worrying about them if they judge you for anything, and staying open. Okay, yeah, have the experience, and thank you for coming here and having an experience. I promise you I will deliver an experience as much as I can, because I trust in my own divine highest frequency of love, and I know that only love will come through me. And yeah, so thank you. Choose yourself, and may all that we choose to do and to speak serve and be in benefit to all living beings everywhere. Thank you so much, Jackie, and thank you everyone. I'm sending you all so much of love. Many blessings. Rise, Phoenix.